Decided I'm going to work on these wires for a few minutes. I'm not going to do it perfect. I'm just going to kind of clean it up a little bit. Like, I know I can finish this section off, tape it, and put some wire looms on it. So I just wanted to show a little bit of before so I can show you some after. Well guys, it's basically my bedtime and I got all crazy and I'm out here working on the car, so I'm gonna take this oil pan off and put that one on here. But first I need to try and get this broken oil dipstick out. Then I need to take the cam out, so I gotta take this two-piece guy off. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just filming it so that way you guys can see. Well, I had totally forgotten that this oil pan had to have an extended pickup. So I'm just gonna put that oil pan back on here. I'm gonna have to buy a new gasket, which kind of sucks, but I need to get this guy out of here, so it's whatever. I'm not real sure how I'm gonna go about it. I'm gonna try to beat it out, see how that does. I'll let you guys know how it goes for sure. This is just some gasket stuff, but I'm gonna get this guy out and blow the heck out of the inside of here with my air compressor guy. But yeah, so this is where we're at. Well, it's out. It took all of like less than a minute. There it is right there. I just put the screwdriver tip in there and hit the end of this with this guy, and it pretty well came right out. So sick. All right. Well, I really wasn't expecting it to be that easy. I was expecting to fail miserably. So that's pretty awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep going then. I'm gonna clean this up and gonna see about getting that cam out of there maybe, since I had such a good win and I'm doing pretty good right now. All right, guys. Well, that's the update for now. Well, we made some good progress last night. I'm about to pull this bad rider out of here and put the other comp cam I have in there. I'll post the specs down below on this guy because I don't know them offhand. I did find the original oil pump. I don't know where I set it down for this guy, but I think I'm just gonna, whatever, dude. I'm just gonna leave what's in there so I can get this slapped together and get it closer to being ready. I did find, there's one good thing about having all the stuff ever. I had some more of these already. Those are the gaskets for the oil pan. Since I have a two-piece oil or timing cover, I think I'm just going to throw down some more silicone on this guy, and I don't know. We'll see what I'm going to do with it. Because it was a two-piece, so it's going to cover up the bottom part of this anyway. I'm not sure. Anyway, well, I'm going to throw the cam in there, and we'll go from there. I went and bought some, well, I was going to buy some assembly lube. Where did I put it? And the dude at O'Reilly's hooked it up with some Stay Lube, engine assembly lube with moly graphite. It has a cut in it, and he just gave it to me for free. So that's what I'm going to use on this bad rider, and I'll show you whenever I got some progress done. All right. Well, I got the cam in. And I had another one of these in my stockpile of stuff. I guess I have a little tip for you guys if you're installing an Oldsmobile cam anyway. When I was installing it the first time, it was a little bit of a struggle for me. There wasn't any way really online doing it step by step. I couldn't show you step by step because it's hard to do it and film and all that. But first of all, obviously you hit dot to dot. How I did it is I get the chain hooked around the bottom part and hooked around the upper gear here. Then I get, it's technically called the fuel excitrant bolt. So I get the bolt and I kind of start threading it into the camshaft. And I make sure that it sucks it up that way until it gets tight. Then I take my mallet and I just kind of give it some taps until it pulls itself up onto the cam, and then you can tighten it down. It took me all of like, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes from start to finish getting this guy on here and torqued down to 65 foot-pounds. The first time I did it, man, it took me like an hour struggling with it, trying to manhandle it on there. So hopefully that will help somebody out there. If not, well, sorry you had to listen to me talk about it. But anyway, like I said, I found one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on there, and I'll just razor blade it off right here, and get this sealed up. Then I'm gonna flip it over and throw on the oil pan. Oh, I can show you guys this. I forgot that I did it last time. So I've read in forums that, oh, these new oil pan or these oil dipsticks don't fit. You're gonna have to follow them down. Dude, this thing's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. It's totally loose, so I'm still gonna use it, but I'm just gonna have to silicone the heck out of it whenever I do finally install it. And yeah, so that will be the bottom end totally done once I put this back on and put the oil pan on. Then the next step is I'm going to start pulling apart this motor because I need the heads off of it. I'm going to put these heads on here. I am going to clean up the heads, like as far as the grease and stuff goes, and put new valve seals on it, and I will do some like a valve lapping on it, help them seat hopefully, and then we can put the heads on. Then we can put our intake on, and essentially our motor will be done. I'm going to use all these accessories, just move them over there, clean them up, and put them on there. I need to check casting numbers on this water pump with this one. If it's the same, which it looks like it is, there's a 4 here, there's a 4 there. I'm going to use this whole setup, this pulley and everything. So that's where I'm at with this, guys. So I'm going to quit talking and get back to work. Alright guys, I don't remember where I left off filming, but I've got the cam in, I've got the oil pan on, and I've cleaned myself an area to freshen up the heads. What I'm going to do right now is take off the accessories and clean them up and paint them black. I'm going to take off the heads, and then we can put it on this guy. And hopefully get this guy in here sooner than later. I have cleaned up the wiring a little bit. This is the finished. Let me turn on the light. Here we got light here, I think. There we go. So this here in the conduit is what I've done. Anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to turn this guy off so that I can get to work. And I will update you guys when I've done something. Okay guys, well, I've got the water pump all bolted on. So our short block is like totally complete. And I got the intake off of this guy. And it's pretty obvious what was wrong with the motor and why it was smoking. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bent push rods, and there's just pieces of lifter. There's at least one broken lifter. This one's effed up. It could be from that, but yeah. So hopefully none of that made it down into the bottom end. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off on that. So we found out what the problem was, so we're gonna get this get these heads freshened up, and we'll get them over here to this guy. So until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing. I look forward to seeing you again.